is good, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Tonight we are going to be unboxing Pop Rocks TLC. We've got Chili, T-Boss, and Left Eye. You guys, I am so excited for these pops. I was a huge fan of TLC growing up. I'm going to get into more of that in the video. I'm honestly surprised. Like, where's my Usher, you guys? Where's my Usher? I'm going to get my hands on the Aaliyah pop. I have thoughts on that too. Like, I love the Aaliyah pop, but I want more Aaliyah. Like, hello, rock the boat. Like, I kind of, okay, I get why you wouldn't do Rock the Boat, but at the same time, it was an iconic video for her. You know what? Try Again. What am I doing? Try Again. Oh my God, the song from Dr. Dolittle, sis. Like, there's so many videos that, like, Aaliyah, we need more. I also want her Queen of the Damn look, her Akasha look, and Romeo Must Die. I think all those need to be looks for TLC. I really want No Scrubs, but again, I'm going to get into them later in this video. Anyway, let's get to the back of this box so I can show you what's going on. So on the back of the box, we have Chili, T-Boss, and Left Eye. Now, I will say there are chase versions of these girls where they all come in translucent form, and they do look pretty cool, but I wanted the ones that were in full color because those are my girls. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the chase ones are really dope. I do like them for sure, but I really wanted these ones. And plus, they're all standing on water puddles, so I was like, you're getting the best of both worlds. But again, I will get into that later in the video as well. But just letting you guys know, there are two different versions of these pops. You can get the standard version, which is what I have, and there's also the chase version where they're all translucent. So very cool. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get into this video. Here we go. T-Boss, Chili, and Left Eye TLC. All right, so first of the three, I wanted to get into my girl, Chili. I just think she looks so cool. I love the way she looks. I love the colors. I didn't even realize until like this morning that all three were in different colors. I knew she had the pink on, but I totally forgot the other girls were wearing different colors too, which just makes it even more like Destiny's Child who, you guys, Destiny's Child who. No, I'm kidding. I don't like comparing the groups. I think we should lift them both up because obviously both have had really iconic moments. I think TLC was like one of the first groups, girl or guy, that was just really cool. You know what I mean? Like, they just like really embodied what I think it meant to be cool, especially in the 90s. Like, you know, I think a lot of people were really trying, like, I feel like the 90s there were a lot of really cool people, but there were some people that kind of like acted cool but weren't that cool, and then there are people who just like had that coolness. I think TLC was one of the first groups to have that real coolness, whether they, like I said, whether they were male or female, they just had that really cool, dope kind of feeling to them. Okay, so here is a close-up of Chili. Again, I'm loving the pink and the black together, the different kinds of pink and the black. Love the hair. I don't know, I think she looks great. I'm so excited for the Aaliyah pop coming out too, and the new Britney's. I'm really excited. I love my music, like my music people, I really do. Like, I just do. I grew up with TLC, Aaliyah, Britney, so I'm loving all the new groups and stuff that are coming out. Like, please, Funko, more. All right, so here we have T-Boss out of her box looking fresh. I'm loving the yellow. But honestly, these girls knew how to do fashion, right? Like, I love these colors. I'm a huge fan of pink, and I love pink. I love yellow. I love all colors, honestly. But, I mean, pink and yellow are two of my actual favorite colors. I don't really rock that much. I love rocking yellow. I love a good yellow. He loves a good yellow. He stands a good yellow. But, yeah, I mean, I don't even see a lot of people in general rocking yellow that much. But, like, I love yellow. And I think T-Boss, she knows how to rock a good yellow herself. She's looking fly. And honestly, Waterfalls is one of the most iconic videos from any artist in the 90s. We love Waterfalls. And so I just love that, like, these looks, I just love these looks. And honestly, when I like saw the pops, I went back and rewatched the video because I was like, I'm such a color person that I can't believe that I didn't even like think about the colors they had on in the video. I didn't, which is crazy because some of their other videos, I live for the colors they wear. And I just, there was so much going on in Waterfalls, the music video, that I forgot that they actually had like really dope colors on because I'm so used to seeing them in the translucent. Like, that's the most iconic part of the video to me. So it's crazy. T-Boss up close. I love her. Dude, her hair is what sells it for me. A few years back, Zendaya with her song Wanna Try Something New with Chris Brown, like, she gave me a T-Boss vibe with that hairdo. Like, and I think, yeah, she even stole the beat. So I think that was intentional. The whole thing was intentional, but like, nobody can do it like T-Boss. Like, T-Boss, she just had that vibe. Like the girls of TLC were just all really cool in their own way. Each one brought something different, and I think that's what made TLC so cool. Like, you know, they were different on the color spectrum. Their hair was different. Their vibe was different, but they all just worked well together. And that's just, it's like lightning in a bottle. It really is just like magic. All right, last but not least, we have my girl, Miss Left Eye, Miss Lisa Lopez. I love Left Eye. I loved all three of them, to be honest, but Left Eye was always, I think, like the tough one in the group. Like, I always felt like if someone was gonna go down, it'd be because Left Eye caused it or whatever. She just had this very fun and playful vibe to her. Like, all of their energy was very different, but I think Left Eye really, to me, reminded me of, like, you know how, like, most groups have that one member who just seems to be down with, like, the youth. She totally gets the vibe of the youth and what they want to see. I feel like every group has one of those members, and I think like Left Eye was that for TLC. I just think that T-Boz just came off as like the group leader. Chili came off as like the leader's right-hand man, you know, or in this case, right-hand woman. And then you had like, I think Chili, who was just, or you had Left Eye, who I think was just like the silly one of the group. And I definitely think that like, I felt like anytime they were getting into mischief or whatever, it'd be because Left Eye caused it. Left Eye just seemed to be that person who just loved to have fun. And I think that's what's really great about her and the legacy that she leaves, is that kind of fun, loving legacy. Again, I'm really excited to get my hands on the Aaliyah pop as well, because I know she's going to go right next to my girls, because in the 90s, when it came to, especially being, you know, a black kid in the 90s, there were a lot of groups that I looked up to. And it's so different from what's out today, right? Because I feel like today it's just you're either team like Beyonce or Rihanna or this person or that person, where back in the day, I felt like there were just so many people to look up to. You had Brandy, Monica, TLC, Aaliyah, Maya, Destiny's Child, you had Usher. I mean, you really didn't have that many boys, in my opinion, versus the girls. There were, in my opinion, and just what I was interested in, there seemed to be more girls to be influenced by than the boys, but you definitely had a lot of entertainment. You know, you had Will Smith, you know, there were so many cool people in the 90s, where I think today it's more like done with a fine-tooth comb of who can stay and who goes, no matter your color. But I think it was really cool in the 90s to have all these different kids with these different backgrounds and these different vibes to them. And each one could be around the other and it still worked. And it was still, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like today there's too many gimmicks that pop stars have that, you know, they don't really fit and mesh with each other well, where I think back in the day, everyone had their own style, their own vibe, but it still made sense to see them hang out and be around each other. And it was always a cool moment. You know what I mean? Like, it was just cool. It was just cool. Her colors, again, she's rocking the blue. I'm a bigger fan of green, but I do love blue too. Like, I really do. And they did rock a lot of green too in their old school days. I love the earrings too. Very nice. Take a look at the back. Look at that. I love that, dude. Like, I love the colors. I just do. Again, it did not dawn on me until, like, look at her tattoo. Swedes. The things that they don't miss. Funko, good job for this. Honestly, really good job. I love it. All right, here they are going around in this circle. We have the three ladies of TLC looking so dope. I love these colors. There's so many like iconic moments I think all these groups have that I can't wait to see more of. Like, I hope this isn't the only line of TLC that come out, because I was thinking No Scrubs should get one, Creep should get one. There's so many other like videos to me that should definitely get like iconic moments. I'm really surprised No Scrubs did not get one, because to me, I feel like No Scrubs was like their biggest thing. I could be wrong. I know Waterfalls is definitely up there, but I thought No Scrubs was like their biggest thing. But again, like I said, I could be wrong. Who knows? I remember when Fan Mail, the album came out, like that was like, because of how young I was, Fan Mail was the only album I remember from them like actually dropping. But all these songs I grew up with, all these videos I grew up with, I heard them all over my house. But yeah, Fan Mail was the first album that I like really remember TLC putting out. Honestly, when I was unboxing these for you guys, I remember going back to when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old, singing their songs, watching their videos, because they would always come up on BET, MTV, MTV2. Like, I just remember being such a huge fan. And I remember how sad I was when, you know, Lisa died, because again, I grew up with this group, and it was like just 1 year after Aaliyah, and Aaliyah was a really big hit for me personally, because I loved Aaliyah, and that was just really, really sad, and she was so young, and I don't know, like just losing both back to back, like 1 year after another, was like, it kind of puts you in a kind of like a who's next type vibe, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know, these were a huge part of my 90s, like these girls, all of these groups, and not just me, obviously so many other kids, and what's so cool is all of them kind of transcended from color, right? It didn't matter if you were black, white, or whoever. People listened to them and really enjoyed their music and enjoyed them as people because of the vibes they put out into the world. Like, TLC was just cool. Like, no matter what color you are, somebody listens to TLC, because that's how cool they were. That was their vibe. They were relatable. You know, when you're a teen and you want to be cool, you want to be edgy, but you know what I mean? Like, that's what they were. To me, they kind of symbolized freedom. for me, freedom from norms. You know what I mean? Like, your parents teach you how to be one way, but you look up to these people who just do things their own way, and they're confident in those decisions that they make. And TLC was one of those. They talked about teen sex, they talked about violence, they talked about, but they also talked about, you know, your imperfections, like unpretty, things like that. Like, they talked about real things that were going on in the world, HIV, abuse, you know, all these different things in their music. And I like, they were the sound of the streets of what was going on in some of their videos, and I loved that. To me, like, Waterfalls is so iconic because it tells you different stories of what's going on in the city, and I really do love that. So I'm a huge fan of them, and I just love TLC. All right, guys, so here we have T-Boz, Chili, and Left Eye from TLC back to center. Each girl cost me about $12.50. I got them all at GameStop. I was like so excited. I was like, I'm getting my girls. So each one cost me about that price. There was no, I don't think there was a deal. No, there was a deal. I think it was like buy 4 and get 1 free or some junk like that. Like, there was some kind of deal. It was like a pack-it-up promotion. I bought these a little while ago, so I don't know if that's going to still be the same promotion that's in store right now. But I mean, if it is, awesome. I honestly, for you guys, I hope that is the deal, because it's not a bad deal, honestly. You get all 3 girls, and you can get something else, like a really cool pop for free. Maybe a Pokemon pop, maybe a Disney one, maybe another music artist. There's so many music pops coming out now, so pretty cool. But guys, thank you so much for all that you guys do. Thank you for your likes, your follows, subscribes. Thank you for sharing. If you are not subbed to the channel yet, well, you know what to do. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications, and leave me a nice big like on this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace. Like playing with matches. This might leave some